to teach you how to LJ. Let me turn down my mic a little bit. So wait a minute. Okay, there. So how to LJ is really easy. Is what you're gonna do is you want to go and see, just go on the LJ or KZ server. Usually it's just KZ server. Just go on the KZ server, and I'm not the best, so don't always. I'm gonna just get you the basics, basically that I know from me, and yeah, this is a drop app right here. But let me show you actually by going back to here into the LJ room. Now, if you don't got an LJ room, you want to try to find a long thing, like very long, like here. And then what you want to do is now you're gonna hear my keyboard. You should be able to. Now you're gonna so you're not gonna hear this noise. You're not gonna hear this. You're gonna hear that because I am playing on a flat keyboard, not a mechanical. So I'm playing on a Mac keyboard, iMac keyboard, or just a Mac keyboard. And basically, what you want to do is you want to first practice your pre-strafe. Your pre-strafe is basically how fast you see. If you have keys down here, it'll say crouch, and then jump is just on the left. You want to see your keys if you want. You should look down there. Now you see your speed. When you usually normally run, it's 250. But when you pre-strafe, it goes over 250. You want to practice that. Now what I'm doing is looking sideways, click A and D, but don't fully turn like this. I used to do it like this. Like, I would do that. I did not hit a good pre-strafe. I didn't know. I tried it, but I always wouldn't land it. I did not land it because it would have said I hit an LJ 240. But I only got it down over a couple months. Really, it's not that hard if you get the flow. If you know how to do it, then you should be able to hit. Like, you can, if 240s is a real thing to practice first, and they're not hard. Basically, when you learn pre-strafing, when you're better at that, when you be able to do this, and then once you get this down, when you're clicking AD or AW, and then or WD to go like that. Do not fully turn yet. Now, when you're about to do the jump, when you're about to do the jump, you want to try to click a checkpoint. Just try to get a checkpoint. And then go like that. Now, what I'm doing in the air is when I'm doing this, I'm just jumping A and D. If you know how to B-hop already, B-hopping is just that. That's just B-hopping. So if you know how to B-hop, this is going to be a little more easier. If you don't know how to B-hop and you're just learning it, basically what you want to do, this guy is helping him right now too. So basically when you're in the air, you're going to click. When you're doing pre-strafe, you want to get to 260 or 275. 275 is for a 250 LJ, which is a little harder. Like, I can't hit it all the time, but I can hit it like that. It didn't count because I fully get over the thing. I keep hitting the bottom of those letters, which don't count, but if I just do it over here, I got a 215, yeah. There, a little better, but there. Okay, so basically, let me help you for real though. When you're doing, you wanna just do checkpoint. Every time you mess, you just go back. Make sure you're farther away so you can get a little bit of speed, but don't go too fast or you're gonna literally go back to 250 very quickly or lower. And so basically, when you're in the air, AD. And then, but what you're doing with your mouse is, when you're doing it, AD, and then you gotta move your mouse at the same time, and when you click D, you go and look, okay, let me show you. You go this way. When you're clicking A, you gotta move your mouse this way. Now you gotta do them both in the air at the same time, so like that. Just try the little 3 strafes or 2. Just try that. And whenever you're about to land an LJ, make sure you crouch. It gets you a little farther. Now here, this is what you do. Because you want to crouch in the air. Well, when you're about to land. And so basically this here. I'm about to try to do 240. Boom. I did 252 because I don't do that. Now, when you're doing that, if I'm gonna put this in slow-mo, I'll probably put this in slow-mo. When you're going here, A, and then I'm moving with my mouse. Don't move too fast too. So P-strafe, A, and then, or D, A, you know, just in the pattern, you click those 2 keys to move back and forth, left or right. And then your mouse, again, boom. And then keep practicing until you try to do it 240. If there's actually lower, try that too. And make sure if you can hit them more, the more times you can hit them, the better you get. Like this. So you get a little bit better. And then, so you can hit them more. And then when you get better at sync is how good you put the A, and then how good you move when your movement, when you click A and you move your mouse A, and or the way where A is left, and D for right, how synchronize how you do it at like the same time. If you do it right at the same time, you can hit like higher hops, like a 260 or even higher than that. That's how you want to hit 260. Once you can hit a 250 all and a 255 all the time, there's times you'll get lucky and you'll hit a 260. I actually have hit a 260. Luckily, when I just got in the server and I was feeling pretty good and I was cooking my stuff pretty well. But yeah, and stuff, and I actually hit a 261. 260s are a little harder, so just mostly do 240s. Or lower if you're beginning, and if you already know you just want a little better. Now you want to then try 250s and higher. Once you can hit 255 like all the time, like I'm not good on hitting them all the time, but when you hit them all the time, you basically can try to do a 260. Practice 260s and higher. It's basically very normal, and yeah, and then if you can really hit a 270, very good. And when you have best sync, really, and you have high strafes, because like when you're hitting those, but like a 244 with 6 strafes, but not a good sync, so I wouldn't get any farther. If I had a good sync, I'd probably go a little farther. But yeah, once you do that, guys, you should be able to get to high ones like 80. 80s are really hard. And a suggestion for sync practice, if you are really good at LJing and you already know how to do it, sync practice is probably going to be vanilla. Vanilla, if you might have them in your server. If you don't, then try to find one. Vanilla is basically sync, all about your sync, I think. I don't know yet. I could ask Alpha Testing. He's a vanilla user and hit a 260 with a vanilla, but basically it's where you can't go over 250. You cannot pre-strafe at all. You don't pre-strafe, you just go straight and then boom. But it's mostly about your sync to get you farther, so when you're in the air you can go higher than 250, so it helps your sync, I think. I don't know this, but I think so. But it's really good if you really are practicing your strafes with sync. If you want to, so you can hit higher hops when in back into the KZT mode, so you can go back and hit higher freaking strafes or higher, you know, LJs. I meant, but yeah, that's basically how you can LJ, and that's how you can. I say LJ, basically. That's really the basics. You can go on other better videos and better quality videos than me, but I'm just showing you the little tiny basics and how I do it and how I learned it. I didn't know. There was this guy on actually in an LJ server I was playing, and I beat it normally, like I should have. And basically, yeah, he taught me how to do better in my pre-strafes, and then I actually hit a 240 because I couldn't really do anything. I was doing it really wrong, and even though I watched tutorials and even had a bind, I was still doing it pretty bad. So he helped me, and he got me to do these better than I usually can, and now I like doing them too, without I can do them easy, and yeah. But that's basically the basics on how to do that. It's really easy, and yeah. Bye guys. I'll see you in the next video. Sorry I haven't uploaded in a month.